Hi everyone, I'm meteorologist Rusty McCranie, and welcome to Weather Express. It's your weather in 5 minutes. Start the clock. Friends, we do have a very serious situation developing in the western Great Lakes for today, where an outbreak of severe weather is ongoing as we speak, and those storms will continue to push to the south through the northern and the central plains, and overall it's going to be very active weather for the central part of the United States in the coming days. Worst weather today east of this area of low pressure in western Minnesota, right around where this warm front is, and then following that cold front back into portions of South Dakota and Nebraska. I'm going to bring on the current warnings that are into play, and you're going to see we've had already numerous tornado reports here north of the I-95 corridor near Brainerd, Minnesota, which has, been popularized by the movie Fargo, but they've had numerous tornado reports on the ground. We've had additional tornado report northwest of Minneapolis. You can see that right there. All the purple polygons are active tornado warnings. So this is an area that we're going to have to monitor for all modes of severe weather, including some tornadic activity. Looking at the local storm reports, all of those red dots that you see are going to be tornado reports from this Monday. And again, just north and west of Brainerd there, a little area called Casino, a multi-vortex tornado reported on the ground with video confirmation. So this is the most active weather right now in the country in central sides of Minnesota. When we look at the watch that's into play, obviously it's a tornado watch, winds of 70 miles an hour and some really large hail too, 2.5-inch size hail, nearly baseball size hail in a couple of locations is expected. Overall, the risk for severe storms, it's an enhanced risk in that area, including Minneapolis for today, also back down into Nebraska. So when I bring back on the fronts and the areas of low pressure, you're going to see that this front extends back down into northeast Colorado. So east of that cold front and south of the warm front, the warm sector of the storm system, additional severe storms are likely to develop. There's another cluster already in the northeast side of Nebraska into the far western sides of Iowa near Sioux City, and then an additional cluster in the eastern sides of Iowa as well. So again, all these storms developing, pushing off towards the south. We've had pretty active storms in the southern sides of Montana for today as well. Another cluster of strong to severe storms in the southeast. Broad area of low pressure here. Warm moisture laden air coming out of the Gulf. Yellows are special weather statements. Reds are going to be your severe thunderstorm warnings. Flooding is a potential for portions of Mississippi and Alabama for today. Beautiful day in the northeast. A little bit of rain developing right now over portions of New York, New Jersey, Pennsylvania. Light showers over Ohio near Columbus. I expect more thunderstorm activity today, southern sides of West Virginia into the eastern side of the Tennessee Valley and especially of the Carolinas. So pretty stormy activity from Asheville all the way towards the OBX area. Southeast, as you would typically see this time of the year, some concentrated storms, more scattered in nature in Florida. It is darn hot in the southern plains and especially into the Four Corners. Friends, look at these temperatures out here. Phoenix, about 115 today. Same thing for Needles. Las Vegas nearly 110, towards Palm Springs and Bakersfield, Tucson, right around 110 for a daytime high. And then you get these thunderstorms here trying to cool things off, and again in southern Montana. So a lot of wind, a lot of heat out west. There's the severe weather in Minnesota, flooding potential mid-south, portions of the Appalachians and the mid-Atlantic states as well. Let's get into the models. We'll start with the HRRR model, high resolution rapid refresh over the next 48 hours. How are these storms going to evolve? Well, first of all, central northern plains, western Great Lakes, upper Midwest, get prepared for some very active weather today, tonight, Tuesday and Wednesday, with rounds of strong to severe storms getting kicked out of the higher plains here in the Intermountain West in general. It's going to couple with the warm moisture-laden air in the southeast and central plains, eastern side of the United States, very active weather here. Now, the strongest storms will kind of push more of a south trajectory. Watch the storms coming out of Nebraska into Kansas and then kind of back building and diving into Oklahoma and even portions of Missouri. This is the next spin that'll be coming a little bit farther south into Nebraska rather than staying up in Minnesota as it is right now. But again, look, places like Detroit, in Chicago, in Milwaukee, in Kansas City, eventually towards Wichita and Oklahoma City, all could see multiple rounds of severe storms. All modes of severe weather are possible. For tomorrow, again, the main threat pushes south on Tuesday. So now it's into Kansas with a slight risk area around that, including Denver and Kansas City and the northern sides of Oklahoma. And then for Wednesday, it kind of stretches itself out. No enhanced risk yet, but that could happen Oklahoma City up to Detroit, including, again, portions of the Midwest, upper Midwest, all modes of severe weather likely there. Excessive rainfall for today. Please watch out for the heavier rain. Western sides of the Tennessee Valley, again, back through the Ohio Valley and into the mid-Atlantic states, and then the overall rain over the next several days, prolific in a lot of areas. You see a lot of 4-5 inch totals, so localized flooding to go along with the rounds of severe storms. It is hot. It stays dry out west. Again, triple-digit heat likely in some of those areas that I mentioned today in the coming days as well. Friends, I'm into overtime. Appreciate you making Weather Express a part of your daily routine. Thanks for liking and subscribing to the channel. Both really help things out and supports the channel. You guys have a great rest of your day. I'm back tomorrow with your latest 5-minute forecast.